Lamar Jackson dropped this tweet because he knew that the owners and Harbaugh, all those guys, are going to be down in at this meeting, so they can respond to it. And when John responded to it, matter of fact, G man, let's see, can you find that sound on the outright? When John Harbaugh responded to it, he told the company line. I love Lamar. Lamar is a guy that we loved 5 years ago. I said, we loved 5 years ago. I said, he was in college. You even know him 5 years ago.
He said, just like you talk about your relationship,
Yeah.
he said, he added this part. He said, we're in a good place.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, when you say love, listen, love that, you know.
I found it. Give me, let me just carry
We
the
throw that word around so much.
I know. So it and it's dominating the conversation. Let's hear. We get a chance, G. It's dominating the conversation. Oh, the last cause everybody's trying to figure out. Let me hear it, G.
Lamar's under contract, and that's the guy that's the guy I want to see be our quarterback. You know, that's my guy. We made a decision to go with Lamar Jackson 5 years ago, right? Why? Because we love him.
Oh, wow.
We love him. We love the way he plays. We love his mindset, his charisma, his style.
The way
he is in the locker room. Everything about him, we love him. I love him personally.
Haircut.
I love being the coach of the team that he's playing quarterback for. So
love everything
that's
about
what you
it.
do. You know,
Right.
you build the team around your players, and that's what I'm excited to do.
Now, let me set it up. Now, this is the Harbaugh response list prior to even reading the tweet. They just told him that you put it like that,
Right,
and they
right.
share him.
Oh, you want to hear that soundbite too? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's right here in front of me.
Okay.
Okay.
I got that too. That's so funny.
That's we love. He came out. We love him. We love his
He
charisma.
took your line.
What's that?
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
That's funny, man.
That is.
Here's
funny.
John Harbaugh minutes before Lamar Jackson even put that tweet out.
I haven't seen the tweet. It's an ongoing process. I'm following it very closely, just like everybody else is here, and looking forward to a resolution. I'm excited, thinking about Lamar all the time, thinking about him as our quarterback. We're building our offense around that idea, and I'm just looking forward to getting back to football, and I'm confident that's going to happen.
Do you believe any of that?
But first of all, my comments to Harbaugh because he got all the bullet points. I mean, it's like okay, when they ask you about Lamar.
This
tomorrow,
is what you say.
Here's what you say.
Yeah. He had me at all of it till he said, I think about him all the time.
See,
That just sounds like somebody that's in a bad. To me, that sounds like when you're in a bad relationship.
never let it out of my mind because I love you. You got the sweetest hang up.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
That's
over.
where he got a hangover. He had me till he said, I think about him all the time.
So
that
G
was
man,
a
it's
stretch.
like a relationship, huh?
It just reminds me of a bad relationship, but it's like the one person knows they're in the wrong. Like they know they treat them badly. They don't respond to their texts. They make them pay for
ghost
everything.
them.
But I don't
they
want
ghost them.
nobody else to have you.
Yeah. When they finally say to them, "Look, I don't think this is gonna work out," but I love you.
Yeah.
I love everything about
I love
you.
your
about you all
charisma.
the time.
I love your charisma. I think about you all the time.
Never let it out of your mind.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Real talk. I mean, tell what we wrong at.
No, ain't no lie in it.
So,
Except that part. I think about you all the time.
I mean, Harbaugh wife like, okay, can we talk
So
about
last
this?
night you was thinking about him? I mean, what's that mean? You think about him all the time?
You called his name in the wrong situation. I know we got a problem. Hey, look out, G. All right, Houston, we got a problem here.
We got a problem.
Baltimore, we got a problem.
Woo. And we know from the Panthers who really runs the show,
I'm
right?
trying to tell
it's
you.
the pillow talk.
I'll tell you that.
Roll
that
over there and be
I
like,
know it changed
Lamar,
everything.
Lamar.
Yo, this show is crazy. I love it.
So, but what it does, and from a business perspective, says is that I think he's letting everybody know that I really don't have to be here.
Right.
It ain't like we waiting for somebody to match our deal and all that. They can trade me. I can move on with my life. Mm-hmm. And they did as they brought in the Aaron Rodgers, not Aaron Rodgers, but the Jets GM, and asked him a question: "Do you want Lamar Jackson? Would you guys go after Lamar Jackson? Would you trade for him or whatever?" He said, "That'd be kind of disingenuous at this point because they're negotiating their own deal. That kind
Right,
of thing. So
right.
this Lamar Jackson thing actually can go up until September. You know this, right?
It's gonna be interesting. Well, we'll
We could be all summer trying to figure out where the hell Lamar Jackson's
we can
going.
come up with some really throwback songs. Like
Never let out.
so I go think about you all the time. Go.
Never let out my mind. That's who
is that?
That's
I don't know.
somebody. Kendrick knows. Somebody knows.
Yeah,
Somebody.
Kendrick could tell us who that is.
Kendrick DM me.
That's right. So it's again every day we've been talking about Lamar Jackson, but today was the day that I think this game. Yesterday was a game changer because he letting everybody know what's
Right.
going on.
He ready.
It just blows my mind when we think about what's going on. So let's pivot real quick into the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers, I guess he says he's going to be a Jet, but I guess they're trying to figure it all out.
Right.
They trying to get the paper right.
Just the process.
The
They're
process.
Going through the process.
But Diana Rossini on the latest with the Jets and Rodgers. Let's take a listen.
It is going to take some time here. I was told that both sides have not had a lot of communication over the last week. That being said, they are all here in this building, all the important people that would be part of this trade, including ownership. Woody Johnson is here at the league meetings as well. So you have all the important players. Also, Aaron Rodgers' agent, David Dunn, is here. So if they want to get this done, they obviously could do this right here if they want to. But from what I can gather and the information that's been shared with me, this is still going to be a process, mostly because Green Bay is looking to get more in terms of trade compensation from the New York Jets to send Aaron Rodgers to New York.
So,
All about the Benjamins.
how long is this going to go on?
It could go on the same amount of time, right?
See, sometimes this is why I make the argument that college football is better than the NFL because you just don't see any of this off-season drama. Kids just enter the transfer portal, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know money's a big factor, but what is it about these grown men that takes these decisions to just drag out?
Yeah, and I think, for Green Bay perspective, they know that Aaron Rodgers is the golden.
That's right.
The golden egg, so
they
to
want to
speak.
get they want to get the right money.
They
for
want
him.
they want to get the conversation that right now, because this is probably last time they could probably have a situation where they have somebody like Aaron Rodgers, that they could trade. So Green Bay's paying Harbaugh.
They're also thinking about the future. So what can they get? They gotta have enough left.
Yeah. Well, here's Brian G, Packers GM, on how the Rodgers trade situation unfolded. Let's take a listen.
As we got out of the off season or after the season, and we had a good conversation, and then we're going to have some follow up conversations. And our inability to reach him or for him to respond in any way, I think at that point.
When you gave him that contract extension, you've said publicly your intention was for him to not just play last season, to play beyond that. At what point did it shift to, okay, we need to move on?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously it was a disappointing season, right? And you come out of the season, you have a lot of conversations, not only with Aaron, but with the rest of the team, coaches, and everybody. And as you go through that process, you kind of get an idea of where you're going to move to, as a team, how you're going to go forward. And I think I was really looking forward to the conversations with Aaron to see how he fit into that. Those never transpired. So, there came a time where we kind of had to make some, decisions. So we went through his representatives to try to kind of talk to him where we were going with our team. And at that point, they informed us they would like to be traded to the Jets.
That was the Packers GM. See, and again, it's really convenient for reporters and people like us, the media people, to be on site where they are now, because that's where you have all of the owners there.
Right.
You got some about everything that's going on associated with their teams, their players, who's been traded or whatever. And then they have a chance to, you can talk, walk them to them one-on-one, just ask them questions. So that's a good opportunity to find out more about what's going on. But it's all about, Aaron Rodgers is all about Lamar Jackson. I don't know.
And the Sweet Hangover by Diana Ross.
That's what it is. Somebody told you that? That's Sweet Hang. That's the name of the song.
Sweet Hangover.
By Diana Ross. We're going to find that at some point. Man, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Speaking of, G-Money, give us a sweet hangover, a good hunger. What's going on? What we got?
Well, if you're suffering from a sweet hangover, you can always go to Dave's Chicken Waffles to fix it.
Nice. That boy good.
For first timers to Barnyard veterans, Dave's almost, that boy can sing. For first timers to
That's my
Barnyard
boy.
veterans, Dave's almost world famous